Today we have another lab about food.
But you don't get to eat any of it. So don't get any ideas, Sadie.
Fine. In all seriousness, though, you should never eat anything in lab, even if it is food. Today we'll be testing the glucose and starch levels of bananas to discern what happens when the banana ripens. So treat the bananas like any other chemical.
You'll want to use Fehling's test to test the glucose levels. You'll do this by creating 3 solutions of lowering glucose concentration using a serial dilution. That just means you'll make one solution, and then you'll use part of that solution to make the second solution, and part of the second solution to make the third solution, and so on.
Here's an example of what our solutions look like. You will estimate the amount of glucose in your banana samples by comparing the color of their solution to the glucose solution colors. It takes the test at least 35 minutes for the Fehling solution to work, so be sure to complete the rest of your lab while you wait for the test to be completed.
You'll want to test the starch levels in your banana pieces using an iodine solution as well. Now, in water, iodine is a brown color, but in the presence of starch, it's a dark purple color. So, the darker the purple color, the more starch that's present in your banana piece.
After you've compared the glucose and starch levels in ripe and unripe bananas, you will observe different ways to denature a protein, in this case, egg whites, which contain a protein called albumin.
Now, you'll want to start by cracking your egg and separating the yolk from the egg white. For those of you who've cooked before, this should be easy. For those of you who've never tried this, well, good luck. Just make sure you don't get any of the yolk or shell into your albumin sample.
The next part is pretty gross. You'll transfer 2 to 3 milliliters of egg white into each test tube. Then you'll add different denaturing agents to see what happens to each of those tubes. When describing the egg white solutions in your lab manual, take note of the consistency and clarity of each.
Now, when you're all done, you can dispose of all of your materials. Some of the protein samples may be difficult to get out of the test tube, so it might help to use a scoopula.
Throw the banana and eggs into the trash can, not down the sink.
And be sure to wash all of your glassware thoroughly.
Good luck and have fun!